Well, and George, and the question will be, what stops this cycle of behavior? I think we're going to have to look to leadership, and I think you put your finger right on it. It's the third side to the story. You have what the police are saying, you have the protesters, and then you have this other small group that seems to be making everything get much, much worse. Reporters are in the middle of all this. You know George has been there. You've seen the CNN folks here from the beginning. Ed Lavandera, one of them. You're hearing what George is saying. Now, first, this idea of three sides, okay? You see it play out every night. Truth, that you see people, they're becoming familiar, they don't seem to fit in with the rest of the protesters, and they do seem to be agitators.
Everything goes very smoothly. In fact, someone was asking me last night, it's like, do you think it's going to be calm? And I said, you know, it's going to be calm until 5 minutes before things go bad, and that's how quickly things have unraveled. You can sense it coming, but you don't really sense it until it's right on us.
Now, a lot of heat given to the police last night. Why are they wearing all this? Why are they so militarized? You know, everything's fine, but it wound up not being fine. They did have to take action. It got hot very quickly. Now, when you see Captain Johnson, and seeming to me at least, very emotional about what he was doing, what's your take on how the police are handling this situation?
Well, I think I want to talk about what I saw last night, and I thought it was very targeted. I thought it was a little bit different from what we've seen in other nights. A couple clips of video that we have. We were doing an interview with, first of all, they let various community leaders try to calm tensions down. So before that line of police moved in, there were various community leaders with bullhorns talking to people.
That had been missing, right?
It had been out there, but I thought they gave them a long time. This was about 30, 45 minutes. Might have even gotten to an hour of them kind of holding things down. Okay. And it just kind of fluidly happened while we're talking, and then all of a sudden this armored tank moved up right next to us, jumped out, and you see the guy that they jumped out. They ended up not arresting this guy, but they came in to search him. Very targeted. And then just seconds later, another armored vehicle came rushing past us and immediately blocked a black sedan trying to get out, and they pulled out two men. Turns out later, Captain Johnson pulled out two handguns. Those handguns were found in that car, and those people had been pulled out not 15 feet from us. So it was very targeted. You saw that they would move in, get the people they wanted to get out, and then they would retreat back. That's what I saw repeatedly.